Good morning everyone. Time for Tuesday's phonics. I hope you're all keeping well. I am loving all of the lovely phonics work that you were sending in to us on the Seesaw app. It's great to see that you're all keeping up with everything during this tough time and doing your very best, so keep it up. Well done, guys. Okay, we're going to start with our digraphs. As usual, are we ready? Shout them out for me. Do them in whatever voice you like. Quiet, loud, funny, scary, up to you. Well done. We are whizzing through these now as you are all experts. Fabulous. Last one. Brill. Well done, guys. Okay, so yesterday we had two alternative pronunciations that we learned. I think one was the M and the B that came together, just made the sound. And we also had the D and the G that came together and made the J sound. So we have some of those words from yesterday. I'm just going to mix them up and then have a go at reading them and shout out the word to me after I've held it up. Are you ready? First word. That's right, badger. Okay, what do you think this one is? Shout it out. Crumb. Fantastic. What about this one? Hedge. Well done. This one. Plumber. This one. Lamb. And the last one, that's right, it is fudge. Fantastic. Okay, so we're doing two sounds again today, two alternative pronunciations. I'll start with the first one. So the first one, if I just show you the board here, is the G and the N making the N sound. Okay, so we know that normally how to say this sound here. All of our words today contain a G and an N together in them. So when we see that, we're going to, when we sound that out, when we get to that point, we're going to just say mm. Okay, so let's practice. I'm going to blend them and read them, and then you're going to have a go. So are you ready? N, at, nat. A bit closer so you can see it better, thank you. There you go. Sign. Gnome. And last one, bit more of a tricky one, this one, because we've got design. Okay, fabulous. So let's have a go at reading them again this time. Can you sound them out and tell me what the word is? Are you ready? What was it? Gnat. What was that one? Sign. Fantastic. This one's quite tricky as well. It's got a split vowel digraph in there. Gnome. Well done. And the last one. Design. Okay, fantastic. So let's move on to the second set of words before we have a go at writing them and reading them. Right, okay, so this time the words on this side of the board make the N sound also, but they are using the digraph which has got the K and the N. So when you see the K and the N in the word, you're just going to make the N sound also. Okay, so are you ready? N, ot, not. N, ot, knock. N, I, f, knife. And the last one, N, I, t, night. Okay, I want you to have a go at reading them for me. Are you ready? What was it? Not. What was that one? knock. What do you hear? I hear knife. And the last one, night. Well done. So let's have a go at reading all of these words. So if I hold them here. Okay, are you ready? Let's go with gnat, sign, gnome, design, knot, knock, knife, night. Okay, you have a go at reading them. This time, can you do it in a... Oh, can you sing them to me? Maybe you can sing them to me. Are you ready? Let me hear you singing as I point to the words. Oh, I can see that my light is flashing there. You can't see them properly. Fantastic. Beautiful singing voices you have. Okay, so with your paper and pen, could you have a go at writing some of the words that we've been practicing today? So I'll tell you the word and then pause it, and then let's see how you've got on. Right. Okay. First word then. Let's have a go at writing the word sign. S-I-N. Sign. Now remember, we've got the G and the N, and we've got the K and the N, both making the N sound. So which one is it? Sign. Let's have a go with gnome, which has also got that tricky split vowel digraph in. Are you ready? N-O-M. Gnome. Okay, let's go for one of the other ones. There's a clue there. So let's go for knock. N-O-K. Knock. Which N sound did you put? And let's go for not. Okay, are you ready? N-O-T. Not. Okay, well done. Now let me just tell you that the ones that we went for, which were sign and gnome, they had the G and the N digraph in them, and not and knock had the K and the N digraph in it. Okay, so well done if you got that right. If you didn't, pause the video and change it around. Okay, so I'm going to move on with our sentence now. And I am going to try very hard to make sure that you can see me as I write my sentence. It's a bit tricky when I'm stuck down in this corner though to always get it in shot. Okay, so our sentence today, let me get my paper there so I don't go wrong, and put my glasses on so I can see what I am doing. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so always starting with a capital letter, and the very first word is one of our very first tricky words that we ever learnt. Okay, so one of our words from today. So N-O-M, gnome. The gnome, and that tricky word again, the gnome and the gnat. As you know, a gnat is a very tiny insect. So the gnome and the gnat or saw. Now don't forget with this word saw, often because when we look at it, it spells was backwards. We often get this one muddled up, so make sure we get it the right way. So the gnome and the gnat saw a knight, as in a knight in shining armour, with a or, here we go, with a saw knee. Okay, so lots of words in there from the digraphs that we've been learning today. So we've got gnome, we've got gnat, we've got knight, and we've got knee. So when we're writing our sentence today, it's really important to remember, is it the G and the N, or is it the K and the N? Okay, so let's read our sentence again. The gnome and the gnat saw a knight with a sore knee. Okay, can you read that again with me as I point? Fantastic. The gnome and the gnat saw a knight with a sore knee. Now I'm going to put it down. I'm going to ask you to remember it one more time. Say it out loud. The gnome and the gnat saw a knight with a sore knee. So that's 12 words in this really long sentence. It's tricky today, isn't it? But you have got one last look at my board. And pause the video and have a go at writing that sentence. Good luck. Okay, you're back. So let's see how you got on. Now the trick here will be, did you get the right G, N or the KN in the right words? So for gnome, it was the G and the N. For gnat, it was the G and the N. For knight, it was the K and the N. And for knee, it was the K and the N, which is really tricky because they all do make the same N sound. We just have to try and remember what they look like as we read them to help us when we write them. Okay, so looking forward to seeing some of your lovely sentences, and take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye.